Many of us never think about the capability a person's body has to offer. Many of us don't even understand how much a person can take. A New Zealand woman, Kim Allen, ran 311 miles in 86 hours. Some of us would be tired just thinking about that. Kim Allen, she did that at age 47. Powerlifter Mark Henry squatted 1,006 pounds. That is equal to having two sumo wrestlers jump on his back while he stands up from a chair to grab a cup of tea. If you had every muscle in your body work at the same time, you could lift up to 50,000 pounds. By the end of your life, everyone in this room will walk 70,000 miles. Every hour, the average person breathes 700 gallons of air. And every time you speak a single word, your body is going to use 70 muscles. Your heart pumps 74 gallons of blood each day. That is enough blood to fill your car with gas 3 times. While researching this speech, I have learned much about the effects exercise has on the body. Today I am going to talk about the physical and psychological effects exercise has on a person. Let's begin by examining the effects fitness has on a person's body. Exercise has helped the elderly improve their quality of life. In recent years, according to Mark E. Batt from Sports Medicine, improvements include increases in cognitive ability, which is mental processing that includes attention of working memory from producing language and reasoning. Recent intriguing research in the age over 60 group has highlighted the benefits of exercise on the function of the brain and cognitive ability. Population studies are suggesting aerobic exercise may in fact improve their cognition. Another example is the effect sports medicine says greater training frequency and longer program duration is associated with a greater reduction in adipose. Adipose is body fat, tissue mass in obese patients. The next point I would like to move on to is from the American Heart Association. Recommendations about exercise. The American Heart Association reports that being physically active is important to prevent heart disease and stroke, the nation's #1 and 4 killers. I would like to move on to another point from WebMD, reports the following. Exercise is good for everyone, especially if you have type 2 diabetes. It's one of the best things you can do for your weight and your blood sugar levels, along with eating a good diet and taking your prescribed medications from your doctor. The benefits include lowering blood pressure, cuts bad cholesterol levels, and helps your body burn insulin more efficiently. Now that we have taken a look at some of the key roles about the physical effects exercise has on the human body, I would like to talk about the psychological effects exercise has on a person. I'd like to pass this around the room. If you guys could just please pass it back to me. You're finished? Psychologists say exercise can be used to increase activity in the brain that is used for improving learning. This is referred to as the hippocampal part of the brain. The Graduate School of Human Health Services say several studies have shown that physical exercise can improve spatial learning and memory deficiencies through changes in the hippocampal neuroplasticity. The hippocampus has important roles in learning and memory functions. Spatial learning used in the brain for memory and learning, as well as neuroplasticity, another important part of the brain used for learning. Another fact I would like to talk about is the psychological effects pertaining to exercise that is referred to as endorphins. Endorphins is a chemical in the brain that plays a important role in pain reduction and stress relief. This is an interesting fact. According to Introduction to Psychology textbook made for Andrew Arundel Community College, athletes often rely on endorphins to push them through intense aerobic exercise. As we have taken a look at today, there are several factors that is involved with exercise. Many of you before today may have thought of exercise as something that is simply fun to do, like playing frisbee at the cookouts, or or maybe perhaps just playing baseball at the park with your kids. But now we have learned that much there is to do with the human body and exercise. We have learned much about the science association with exercise to be something much more complicated than just that, than just merely having your shirt get wet um, when you go for that run in the morning. There's much more to it than that, as we found out. It's much more complicated than that. Uh, we have also learned that our brains are very complex vital organs. So next time you all flick through the TV channels and see a sport being played, you all know how much activity is really going on in the athletes' bodies.